Okay, so that happens. Last night it was a storm. Tonight it's an electrical flicker. So we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right back into my split screen. If any of you missed that first part, we were showing how to submit a track request. So let me jump over here. And we had just submitted one, and actually, we had our Longspur Consulting and head guy and developer Jared. He grabbed my request, and I can view it. Well, looks like trying to see where I'm at. One pending action right here. Jared McKinney grabbed my request, and you know, I'm going to give him a 5-star rating. He did a good job. But that's how fast that can work. Of course, the tracker would come out and track. The drone pilot would come out and fly. And we do, and then afterwards, you would rate them. As you can see this. And we'd submit that. And we've done that. I got to go back to my request was completed. It was accepted. And new tracking request. Mark all those red. Clear my notifications. Go back to my Hunter dashboard. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you from this Hunter dashboard, as you come down, you can see I put in a couple of requests for tests, completed and canceled. But when you create an account, that's where your former requests would show up. Active, I don't have any active. Completed, I have one completed. So, my analytics, one of one tracks with outcomes recovered. There you go. 2 requests, 1 completed, 1 recovered. We don't have her survived yet. You can click on that, confirm survived. You do have a way of getting proof of life in there as a hunter. So we can confirm that proof of life. So we've had recovered, proof of life not recovered. And then I want to go back out here now. I've got some insights. Wait time impact. Average time from shot to request submission, 4.1 hours. Trends. We don't have enough data yet. Recovery by broadhead, not enough data. So as hunting season goes on, there's going to be data popping up here for the hunters, like the recovery by broadhead, recovery by weapon, recovery by wait time, effective range, and species mix, what we're recovering out there. You'll have this year, last 90 days, last 12 months, all time. And you can also custom set it. Now, this map section, we are not a mapping app. So I'm going to get back over here where you can see this. And hopefully we had one of the said it was hard to hear me for the music. Appreciate that, Jared. I hope that's taken care of. And I see these chats popping up, and I'm still learning a new studio system here, so bear with me. But the next thing I want to go over is the map section. And what I wanted to say is we are not a mapping app. We are not, a mapping, trail camera, scouting app. There's some great ones out there. And here at Longspur, we work with Spartan Forge technology. So if you need a mapping app, we suggest that you download Spartan Forge. What a great app. Our trackers use it. We use it heavily, not only for hunting, but for mushroom hunting, for fishing. I mean, there's all kinds of uses with Spartan Forge app. So you need to take a look at Spartan Forge app today and get them downloaded. So I want to go back over here and show you, and this is our map right here. And as it's just a handy tool for you to have, we give you satellite. You got streets with topo, so you can zoom right in, and you got topo features. So I'm going to go back out to the dashboard. I want to show you something else. You'll see at the top here, EHD Outbreak Tracker is live. You can view the heat map just by clicking here. We'll just do that real quick. And if you believe you're having EHD problems in your area, you can submit a report if you find a dead deer. Okay? So you can hit that report and you can submit. Right now we have 2 reports on the map. And I believe West Virginia DNR is saying no EHD on this test in Hughes River. I still have not heard from Ohio in the Mansfield area. I'm going to have to double check on that one. If they are a no-go, we're going to take them off the map. So currently in the United States, we have no EHD showing up, which is great. We have been advertising that heavily, and if you're watching that this evening, we hope that you will use this function. It allows for a few things. Let me explain this. You have this function. A lot of states do not have an app reporting function. They don't have it. And we, as a private company, can build this quickly and get it into place. Last year, here in the state of West Virginia, we had a huge EHD outbreak. I'm going to go back over to my map. Right over where this report is, in this Parkersburg area, down the river and up the river, and it started to creep over in our area along this Route 50 corridor right through here. And the numbers were way off compared to what we were seeing in the field and what hunters were seeing in the field compared to what DNR was reporting. And this isn't a knock on DNR. It's just, you know how some states are. They're 20 to 25 years behind the times. Just is what it is. And I'm not saying that as a knock to our fine biologists in the field. It's just, you know, as time goes on, everybody knows that people in the office want to do what they've always done, which is not always the best thing for what's happening in the field. But so that's how this came to be. And let's create something where we can get, you know, group input, all the hunters, landowners, people that are interested in deer, to jump on here and put in, if they see something, say something, report about EHD. It shows up on the map. We start getting red clusters like this. You can zoom in, it shows you closer. Now these are offset, so they're not just exactly right on the property. That way we're not burning anybody's hunting property. But last year this would have been a solid red ball in here with Washington, Athens County, Meigs County, Ohio, and then Wood County, Work County, Jackson County up into Tyler, Pleasance County up through here and over into Doddridge County, West Virginia. This would have just been red, and it would have helped you know, as a hunter, there's problems there. As a landowner, there's problems there. The deer population isn't, maybe I should investigate, maybe I should go to my land and go see what's going on. Maybe I should take my Longspur app and get some reports off my property. And then as a group, we can release this data to our local DNR so they can compare it to their data. And right now, I mean, this is at no charge to our state DNR. If they want the information, all they have to do is request it. So that's our EHD reporting function. I do want to point out that PNR Whitetail Supreme's on that page. And we thank Roger and Sheila for jumping on. And these are clickable. So if you're interested in their product, you can click on their product and go right to them. So We appreciate them. Okay, let's jump out of that, go back to the dashboard, and you'll see this section right here that says wildlife management. I want to call that up. This is the direction of Longspur. We are a tracking company. We are also a drone company, and we also are a wildlife management company. We combine all three in this Longspur app. We are the nation's only conservation wildlife management app by a private company. We have the deer heat map. We have the EHD outbreaks map and the hog control map. So the deer heat map's not going to show anything right now. What'll happen with the deer heat map, as calls come in throughout the fall, you're going to start seeing pins going all over the map, and it's going to create a heat function. During the rut, you're just going to see absolutely red blazing heat functions in certain areas of certain states, and you're going to know I probably better be in my tree stand. So that's how that deer map, heat map, is going to work. The hog control map. Let's talk about it for a second. Now the hog heat map, and where are we going with this? Let's just talk about this for a second. The hog heat map, and I'm going to go back here full screen. We are hoping you'll start reporting sightings of feral hogs, not only in just areas where they're just coming into, but areas where they are established. And as a landowner or a leaseholder, if you're interested in having hunter help or trapper help, we can get that to you. So the long-term future goal of this is feral hog control. And let's do a report. Name, phone number, select an option of who I am. Am I a hunter, tracker, drone pilot, landowner, wildlife professional, or other? Let's just say I'm a landowner. And yes, I would like permission. Now, currently this is not public permission or public record. This is our back-end record. This is data we own. We will talk with you, and we will find one-on-one setup right now. In the long run, we're probably going to have a cooperator section on here that you can sign up as a hunter or a trapper. And that probably will be behind a paywall because we're going to be getting you our hunting spots. Okay? But I'm interested in allowing hunters on my property. I'm going to hit next. When and where. Let's just say we're right here. Buchanan. West Virginia. Nearest landmark. Let's just say Pringle Tree Park. That's a park that's probably under about 10 foot of water right now. I can also have it capture GPS location, which it says it's unavailable right now for some reason. Date 07/22, and this should automatically populate at ×2. The time is optional. Let's just not put a time in right now. Hog seen, total hog seen. So let's say we saw 8, 2 boars, 1 sow, 5 piglets. Next. Where did I see these? They were on private land. What habitat did you see them in? Pick all that fit. It was a river bottom with a cornfield. Next. Damage and evidence. Damage seen, select all that applies. Well, I saw some rooting. I saw some wallows. And I saw where they squeezed through a fence. Photos. You'd upload photos right there. direction of travel, size of bore, how fresh the sign was, anything else worth knowing. That there you could type in some stuff that you thought was relevant. Direction of travel, that's an important one that allows a hunter, if we could get somebody hooked up with you quickly to kind of look at some maps, maybe figure out, maybe they have to get permission off your neighbors to hunt. But we'll hit next. We're going to review and submit. I'm going to confirm it's accurate. I'm going to verify I'm human. I can submit my report. And it's submitted. And I want to show you. It comes in on my phone. New feral hog report. So our notifications are working great. We're getting all these bugs worked out. But that report's submitted. So let me go back over and hit view hog map. So now we go over and boom, right there, we got a heat spot. So we got to get in there really close. And you got that area, it's offset just a little bit. It's not right on where I'm at. It's not on my address. So, but we can give exact coordinates to a hunter. Of course, we're going to hook them up with you. The report's right here. You can, when you hit that, such as if it's over here, no reports in the area, boom, it centers it right there. You can filter them out. It's a pretty good function. So let's just go out real quick. Here, that's the feral hog map. It's a heat map, and it works very well. And we just need cooperators to start putting in some reports. That's what we need. And get this thing rolling. If you're interested in hog hunting, you need to get landowners aboard on this. Help us out. Let's make this thing grow. Let's get these ahead of some of these areas where these hogs are expanding to. So that's the feral hog function. We're going to go back out to the dashboard. And that's pretty simple. I'm signed in as myself. I can go in here. I can turn on or turn off push and SMS notifications as a hunter. I can edit my info. I can have a hunter profile. I can share pictures. You see JC and I there with a spring gobbler. I can see if I've been rated. Nobody's rated me yet. I don't have any. I got a first completion and a first request badge. This is some of my about information. So that's my hunter profile. I can edit it. I can share it. Now, one of the things I want to tell you about, we also have in-app messaging. Okay. Keep that in mind. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to the tracker profile. Seems like we're just having a little bit of trouble after all this weather. I know Jared Hafner, our developer, they had some flood trouble and no electric. I see our weather's unavailable. We're going to retry it here. We usually have a weather function here. I've showed it on the Facebook page before. Okay, I'm in now as a tracker or drone pilot. So for those of you that do this, right here you go. We have browse requests. If there's any requests in, you can view the heat map from here for EHD. You have ads right here. Pretty nice setup. Log a track. I can log external tracks. Recovery method. Put all this stuff in that I need to put in. I should have brought down some paperwork and logged one for you, but this is external. This is your tracks. And we encourage you to store all the tracks you want to in the Longspur app, because we will analyze the analytics on that, and our predictive functions in the future will start kicking in. So we need all the tracks in there we can get. I do not have any active jobs. I do have a account. Now, if you're a dog tracker, it's pretty cut and dried. If you are a drone pilot, you have to turn on some additional features. First of all, you want to make sure push notifications, SMS notifications are on. You also want to be available for requests. If you don't want to be available, say you're taking a week off from tracking, you don't want all the texts and the notifications that can come, you just turn it off. Okay? And then you can just pick the state you're going to service. So say you're traveling, say I'm going to go out to Kansas and hunt, and I'm going to take my dog right there. Just click, just add. I'm going to go to Georgia and hog hunt and carry my drone. There you go. Which I say that because in Georgia, you can legally now use a thermal drone during hog hunting. So that's a neat feature right there. I can edit my personal info, change email, do all that. So let's view my tracker profile. I've got a picture up there. I can share my profile. Do I have any ratings? No ratings, no badges. My drone capabilities. I'm certified. I have a DJI Matrice 30T. I've been through our Longspur Pro Camp. My tracking experiences with a dog. I have a German Jagd Terrier. Certifications. I have WGT 1, 2, and 3. ABT started. Haven't completed any requests through the app yet. My service area is West Virginia, Maryland, Ohio, PA, Virginia, and Kentucky. So these are things you'd have to go on in and turn on. I think if I edit my profile, that's where you want to go, is edit your profile. And if you're a drone pilot and you want to do agricultural spraying, deer census, land mapping, or pet recovery, this is where you need to go turn these on. So we do dog tracking and drone recovery, plus all of these. I'll just hit save changes for right now. Go back out to the account. That's how easy it is to have a tracker's account with us. And now, if there's anything you'd like to see added to those tracker profiles, we appreciate it. Now, a couple things I wanted to go over. You have an after action report anytime you complete a track. And I need to, in the future, go through that with you as if we are completing a track. Have somebody jump on with us, put in a request. I'll grab it, I'll complete it, and then I'll show how we do the after action, which is a lot of analytics. And you're going to do comparative stuff, like you're going to do a shot chart that compares to the hunters. And then we can, over time, get comparisons with predictive AI about hit sites. You know, if a hunter says they hit it here, you know, out of 1,000 times, it's actually hit here. This is kind of information you're going to start getting in your notifications in the future. So, predictive functions, big word. Remember that. Okay, there I am as a tracker. I'm going to go back over. We have a very in-depth, admin panel. We review all the ratings. You can see these ratings here. Here's Jared McKinney gave me a 5-star. Said I gave him a jar of shine for his efforts. That's pretty good. And I said Jared did an awesome job. So the admin function is to go in and approve or reject these. And then there's those that are approved and nobody's been rejected yet. We do have a lot of pet recoveries going on. So that's the 7 you're seeing right there. So I'm going to leave those under pending right now. I just want to show you a little bit of coverage on our map. This is our complete coverage right now in the United States. We need more trackers. We want to see more trackers sign up. We are getting great drone response, but we want more trackers. With our rating system, yes, when requests come in to join our app, we do look at to see if you have testing or experience. If you don't, we let you join, but we're going to wait. You know, the hunters' ratings of you are probably a little higher. You know, I mean, shouldn't say higher, just a little harder. If they give you a 2-star rating, that's probably what you're going to get stuck with unless something really hanky is going on. And we just have an internal policy that you have to maintain a 2.5 star or higher to stay on our app. Okay? If you're consistently getting 2s and 1s and not providing customer service, we probably will drop you off the app. So that's just how our rating system works. You can see we have some great coverage on the East Coast. I mean, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, down into Kentucky. I'm pretty confident. We got great coverage. Wisconsin, we have great drone coverage. We thank the Wisconsin Drone Recovery Network up there for working with us. The Kentucky Drone Services map, we appreciate them. We're doing some stuff in Ohio, and it's coming along. Kansas, we've been doing some stuff with dog guys out in Kansas, and we are just absolutely Missouri. I wanted to shout out Missouri and JW out there. I appreciate you. Thank you for getting pilots to sign up. Missouri is, hey, we got a bunch of drones in Missouri right now. We got hunters covered with recovery function. We just don't have a lot of dogs. I think we got 2 dogs right on the borders. But it's growing. It's growing every day. We're getting sign-ups quite frequently. I'm going to go back over admin. You know, I can see the hog reports. Here's the one I just put in. Okay, and it's a lead. What can I do with this? Location, I can read it, and gives me the information that I can see. Okay. Tells me they're allowing hunters. Exactly everything I filled in. So that's what I see on the back end. That's what we gather, and that's what we get to hunters that are interested in contacting that landowner. EHD reporting, same way. We have the maps right there. Analytics. We have an analytics, and right now we're 214 users, and we're going to be doing a Hunt Chef giveaway. Get that usership up. We want to hit 1,000 users before we even hit the app stores here in September. We appreciate Chris out there telling us everything's awesome. Thank you. If you have anything, you know, hit us up with some questions. I'll try to answer them. But this app has been a work in progress, and it's been a lifelong thing we wanted to do here at Longspur. But this has been ratings. I showed you that, EHD reporting. And of course, I can track my sponsors if you're interested in sponsoring the Longspur app. I mean, we're getting some good visuals. I'm not afraid to show that. We've had 1,241 impressions. It goes up and down depending on the day of the week. We've had 92 clicks. Okay. 92 clicks, and these are our sponsors right now. PNR Whitetail Supreme and their garlic infused attractant. They're having some pretty good impressions. Their best click-through rate, 16.7%. And their EHD banner has 122 clicks or impressions and 28 clicks. 23% of the people that visit that are clicking on that. That's great. So this is how we can let people know what they're seeing. That they are being seen if they decide to come aboard as a sponsor with the Longspur app. So, this is all just getting started. We just relaunched this thing. This thing is awesome. It's taken the nation by storm. I mean, I can't believe we have over 200 users and we haven't even approached being on the App Store yet. It's coming. We're working on that. That's what Jared is working on next, is being on the App Store. We had another chat just come in. Hey, Jared. Good seeing you. Jared Hefner say just tuned in. That's our app developer. Okay. So if you have any questions right now, it'd be a great time to get them in about the app, and I could go over them. We have that hunter tracker. You don't have to sign in. It's just a toggle right there. And for me, I have an admin function. And we're really in like this. Hey, Jared, if you're on here, our weather is unavailable for some reason. I don't know if it's because of everything that's been going on here the last couple of days, but our weather's unavailable. Okay. I was just trying to give a little bit of time for any questions to come in that might come in. I'm going to leave the app up just here for another minute or so. But went completely through it. Let's do a pet request. That's a good one. If you're a pet owner, yes, you have to create a hunter account. Now, we do pet recoveries, and we understand, that's really not in the hunting world all the time. A lot of you out there that have pets maybe don't hunt, but this is the best way I can get you in hold of rescue drone teams in a hurry. So let's do that create new request, and let's do a pet recovery. Contact info. How should the tracker reach you? It has my phone number. See if it'll... It's just not capturing GPS or giving me my weather this evening. I hit that turkey run. Pet type. And let's say I have livestock. I'm here on the farm. Description. Let's say a fat black pig and a fat white pig. Last seen. Swimming down the creek during high water. Yeah, that's about what they were doing yesterday evening. Last seen. Let's go. 07, 21, 20, 26. Yeah, it was evening. Budget range. You can pick a budget range. Yeah, I really like my pigs. Let's just say need a quote. Additional notes. They are friendly And they really love white buckets full of food. Next, review my request. And I'm going to hit submit here in just a second. Here we go. Submit. And it popped right up. Whoop, give me a notification. And a whoop. And a text. Right there. Notification and a text. So, hopefully, I can get a drone pilot to give me a hand finding my lost pigs. So we'll see what happens. I can go back to the dashboard. I can view my request. I can cancel it. Oh, I just found my pigs. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel my request. They came home. And there you go, request canceled. So it takes it off the list. But that's how easy it is to put in a pet request on the Longspur app. If you lose your dog, if you lose the livestock, you can put that in there quite easily, and we can help you out or try to get you help. We got a couple. Yeah, Jared told me that I probably don't have permissions for some reason with the weather, for the weather and GPS here where I'm at. I'm on my Starlink mobile tonight. Yeah, Jared said a nice feature I just seen when doing the track was when doing the interview and accidentally back out to the beginning. When you go back in, I didn't lose any of the questions I already answered, that is a good feature. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to show you on this app. I'm looking through it real quick. I think I have everything covered on there. If you have any questions about it, we're available. Hit us up on Facebook Messenger. Get us your questions and we'll get them answered. Now, I know earlier we broke out that's with the electric dropping out. I tell you, the last 2 evenings have been something. And we're learning this new system. We're hoping that we will learn this Riverside studio and get it the complete in and outs of it. And we're going to keep doing this. And like I said, we're going to have some upcoming guests. You can look forward to Devin Apple from Hunt State, Dallas Furman from Nighthawk Drone Services over in Gettysburg, PA. You're going to hear from some different Longspur trackers and drone pilots over the next few weeks. Each of them, we want to get you introduced to a bunch of them because they are not only guys that have a dog on a lead, they are outdoorsmen. They're hard workers. Some of them track and have another job. Some of them track and that is their fall job because they have multiple jobs throughout the year. I have Chris Thompson over in Virginia. I have John Hockaday up in Fort Ashby, West Virginia, Eastern Panhandle. Both those guys are licensed outfitters and they are fishing guides. Chris is on the New River. John is over in the Potomac River drainage, North Branch, South Branch, Main Potomac. And when the fishing slows down, that's when the tracking picks up, and those boys are full time. John will hit 120 tracks a year, stay in his truck. Chris Thompson's a camp out guy. Stays in his vehicle, stays in his tent. And it's just amazing how many good trackers we have. Check us out on Facebook at Longspur Tracking. We've been highlighting our master trackers here. We started out with Seth Gordon. We then highlighted Walt Allen, and tomorrow I think we will be highlighting John Hockaday. And we're going to keep going down the list, highlighting our trackers and our drone pilots and the areas they service. And we're going to go from there. If any of you don't have any questions, I'm going to start to wrap up here soon. The main function tonight was to get you through the app. That way we could launch our Hunt Chef sign up giveaway. And that way you know what you're getting yourself into. And go from there. One of the, mentioned at the beginning, our only sponsor on Longspurs Beyond the Holla is GoMart. They're a West Virginia company. They're located down in Gassaway, West Virginia is their headquarters. That's in Braxton County. That's just south of us. And it is they are a West Virginia company through and through. We enjoy, as we travel around the state, tracking and representing Longspur, also representing GoMart, stopping in, visiting the different stores, grabbing a cold drink and hitting the road, fueling up there. Hey, while you're out there, you need to go for good times and go for GoMart. Remember to look up the Longspur app while you're not doing anything. You can find it at www.longspur.app. Right now, it's a progressive web app. We will be going to the app stores very shortly, hopefully. Right, Jared? That's right. We always have some deep discussions on our Longspur Tracking Facebook page. I mean, some people don't agree with us. We try to keep, some people do. We try to keep it civil, try to hear all sides. We don't cut anybody off. We don't block anybody unless they are absolutely being absurd, rude, and crude, which only a couple people over time have gotten that great big old block button going on. We appreciate a lot of the discussions we have. We appreciate everybody across the country, no matter whether you're a member of Longspur or track on the Longspur app or don't. If you're into tracking and you're into drone recovery, we like hearing your stories. We'd love to talk to you, have you on the show. Tell us about your area, what you do. We've sent out a bunch of invites. We wanted to use this opportunity to go through the app and work the bugs out of this system, which I think we have. We just discovered that we cannot have the electric to fail, that's for sure. And we got to make sure the Starlink's working. So we're coming to you this evening from our headquarters in Buckhannon, West Virginia. And we are going to be coming back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm getting ready to sign off of here. I appreciate all of you. If you have any last second chats, you'll have about 30 seconds to get them in. We'll see you next week.